IFRS 16 Lease Accounting Case Study Explained. Ever wondered how IFRS 16 changes lease accounting? Let's decode it with a real-life example featuring Paul. Paul signs a lease on January 1st, 20/2. The lease runs for 4 years, paying $4,000 annually every December 31st. Here's the kicker. The present value of his lease payments? A neat $11,420. And the interest rate implicit? 15%. So, what bumps will you spot in Paul's financial statements by December 31st, 20/2? Let's break it down. First up, Paul must recognize a right-of-use asset and lease liability from day one, both initially set at $11,420. Now, let's talk interest expense. Using that 15% rate, the interest on the lease liability for the year is $1,713. By year-end, Paul sends $4,000 to reduce his lease liability. Let's see how that looks mathematically. Start with $11,420, add $1,713 interest, subtract $4,000 payment, and boom, the closing lease liability is $9,133. The right-of-use asset starts at $11,420 too, but Paul needs to depreciate it across those 4 years, straight-line style. Dividing that initial asset by 4, we get a $2,855 depreciation charge for the first year. That leaves the carrying amount of the right-of-use asset at $8,565 on December 31st, 20/2. Putting it all together on the balance sheet, lease liability at $9,133 and right-of-use asset at $8,565. Over on the income statement, Paul shows $2,855 in depreciation expense and $1,713 in interest expense. This shows you how IFRS 16 flips lease accounting, turning off balance sheet leases into tangible assets and liabilities. It's not just numbers, it's about getting a clearer picture of financial health. Ready to ace your lease accounting? So next time you see a lease, think about how those payments show up as assets and liabilities. Transparency is key. Want to drill deeper? Learn how right-of-use assets and lease liabilities impact your cash flow and ratios. Remember, every lease has its own story. IFRS 16 just make sure you tell it loud and clear in your books. Thanks for diving into IFRS 16 with me. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more smart finance tips. Got questions? Drop them in the comments and let's crack those lease puzzles together.